Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Mike McCarthy is the producer behind the boards. It's that time of the year where we go through all 32 teams with our 7-round mock draft. And before we get started, let's take a look at the mock draft rules. First, these picks are based off what I would do as the GM of the team, not based off what I think will happen or what will actually happen in April's draft. And we use Football Game Plan Scouting's prospect rankings and big board, which you could find at footballgameplan.com/FBGP scouting. These picks are based off what I believe the team needs are, and there are no trades in this mock draft. And finally, it's only a mock draft, so you can relax that sphincter and enjoy the video. I wanted to add a different dynamic to the Steelers offense with first-round pick Noah Fant out of Iowa. He gave Pittsburgh two excellent options at tight end, making the passing game very difficult to defend. In round 2, I added Derek Beatty out of Kentucky. I just love the way he competes out there on the corner, and it seems to fit the mold of what the Steelers look for in their cornerbacks. With 2 third-round picks, I want to add a couple of very productive football players, with the first being J.J. Arcega-Whiteside out of Stanford. He's able to win outside, win inside, win above the rim, all of which just adds another playmaker on the perimeter for Pittsburgh. Ben Banogu out of TCU is an excellent edge rusher that is able to convert speed to power really well and is good versus the run as he is versus the pass. In round 4, I went offensive playmaker once again with Auburn's Darius Slayton. He's another guy that has legit take it to the house speed that could help make the Steelers offense one of the more explosive in the NFL. I like William Sweet's game out of North Carolina, and one who could find himself competing for the starting right tackle job as a rookie. Pittsburgh has 3 6th-round picks, and with the first, I added a James Conner clone and Alex Barnes out of Kansas State. Barnes has some really good tape out there and is a 3-down player in my opinion. Drew Forbes of Southeast Missouri State was one of the more dominant linemen in the FCS and can play both tackle and guard, just adding depth up front for Pittsburgh. Jonathan Harris of Division II Lindenwood is another versatile player to play up front for the Steelers. It doesn't matter the technique, Harris's read and react skills along with his hand usage are top notch, and he always finds the ball. And speaking of finding the ball, I'm a huge fan of BJ Blunt's game out of McNeese State. He plays a lot like inside linebacker Ryan Shazier and could be the type of backer the Steelers have been looking for on the inside since Shazier left with an injury. So that's a wrap here from the Football Game Plan Scouting Studios. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook. Be sure to follow me on all of my social media accounts. Don't forget to check out and subscribe on iTunes to Football Game Plan Podcast, where you can find our Scout Team podcast, which features a bunch of prospect interviews from the 2019 class. And as always, subscribe to the Football Game Plan Network, located at youtube.com/footballgameplan.